Hi there! Are you wondering what kind of updates SAP will release in the near future, or which core business activities in your company may be exposed by this release? Then watch this video to be prepared and utilize the upcoming release updates to the fullest. Hi everyone, my name is Koen Plate from McCoy Partners. In this episode of McCoy TV, I'll explain what you can expect if your system is undergoing an SAP delivered upgrade. This video will help you prepare for such an upgrade by covering the following topics. What is a release? What changes can I expect? How to use the release assessment scope dependency tooling, and 4. How to test your core business activities effectively. First, let's answer the following question. What is a release? In the public cloud world, a release is a planned update delivered by SAP to all tenants. There are 2 major releases per year, typically February and August. These major releases consist of new features, deprecations and platform changes. Additionally, a regular release, or so-called hotfix collections, represents smaller corrections which are released continuously. Well, what does this mean for you? Luckily, there's no need for manual technical upgrades. SAP is responsible and fully accountable for managing the delivery of the release. These automated upgrades may benefit your business by gaining access to new scope items, updated processes, and improving user interfaces. However, it is advisable to allow yourself some time for the planning and adoption of new features. We'll discuss that topic more in depth later in this video. What is the planning of a release? The release planning cycle consists of a preview phase, a testing phase, and a mandatory production deployment. About 1 month before the actual release, SAP deploys the update in a preview or test system. This gives you early access to the new feature, and this is also the opportunity to start testing your activities to validate business-critical processes. Now that we know what releases are and how they are planned, it might be good to know what kind of changes can you expect with a release. I will discuss 4 examples of SAP dimensions which may be targeted for improvements and changes. Firstly, processes and apps may update. For example, release updates may retire, update, or provide new Fiori apps or successors. Also, scope items can gain or lose crucial steps. Secondly, authorizations within your SAP environment may change. Catalogs may shift or new ones might appear. Also, custom-tailored roles often require some attention to adopt the latest changes. Furthermore, integration and analytics. In this department, API versions, CDS view fields or semantic tags can change. Also, output forms, printing or EDI mapping sometimes need a quick check. New functionality. With each release, new functionality is added to the system. For example, artificial intelligence is slowly but surely being introduced as additional functionality. One of the best tools available to prepare your company for the upcoming updates is the Release Assessment Scope Dependency tool. This is a simple, self-learning tool for the customers of S/4HANA Public Cloud. The assessment gives you a clear overview of what is changing and, more importantly, what is at risk. This allows you to see what deprecated objects are still being used within your company and require your attention. Also, it highlights changes to your active scope items, apps, and extensibility objects, so you can plan resolutions early. Especially in public cloud, where change is constant, this kind of insight is key to staying in control. No surprises, just proactive action. In case of uncertainties or questions, feel free to contact us. Whether your company is new to public cloud or already has successfully passed some prior releases, the following 6 steps will help you to obtain a proactive mindset and utilize the upcoming releases to the fullest. Step 1. Define your test scope. Most important, not every process needs to be tested. Instead, focus on core business processes. For example, order to cash or procure to pay. Whatever is critical for your organization. And as aforementioned, the Release Assessment Scope Dependency tool can definitely help you narrow this down. Step 2. Prepare test data and environments. They say that testing is only as good as the data you use. Therefore, use realistic test data that mirrors actual business transactions. Step 3. Involve the right people. Testing shouldn't be left alone only to IT. In most cases, business users are the ones that know the critical steps and exceptions in a process. Therefore, make sure to involve both groups. The next step, timing and planning. In this video, we have already established the urgency to give your company the time to prepare for the upcoming updates. A noteworthy addition to this is to make sure to align the testing time with other crucial business events, such as the year-end close, audits, or peak sales season, for example. Up next, leverage tools and automation. SAP provides several tools to support the testing phase. For example, the test automation tool allows you to run test scripts and create your own. Combine this with the aforementioned RASD tool and you can automate smart, test what matters and make every release easier. Document and learn. Last but not least, don't treat testing as a one-off exercise. By documenting the do's and the don'ts of the previous release updates, you ensure continuous improvement. Also, by sharing lessons learned across teams, you will increase testing maturity over time. For more detailed information on the release calendar, make sure to take a look on the Release Navigator for SAP Public Cloud. For now, thank you for your time, and as always, we look forward to seeing you in the following video.